The Prophet ﷺ talked about this life like a rest stop. You know when you're traveling, right? You're driving down the highway and then you need to stop to eat or use the restroom and you just stop for a few minutes. He said that this life is like that. He said, what am I? He said that I am like a traveler who stops in the shade of a tree for a while and then continues on his journey. So right now we're at that rest area. That's called dunya. Okay? It's called dunya. And by the way, dunya, the word dunya, you know what it means? It means that which is lower. And so hayat dunya literally means the lower life. We are currently in the lower life. Why? Because there is a higher life. And that higher life we haven't gotten to yet. And inshallah, we all hope to get there. And that's the life of the hereafter. So right now in this lower life, we are disconnected from Allah in a physical sense. We can't see Him like Adam could. We can't talk to Him in the same, in the physical way. So now, there's a separation that has happened when we came to dunya. And do you know what that's done to the human being? Do you know what that separation has done to the human being? It created a vacuum. An internal vacuum. Do you know what that means? There is an emptiness inside of us. There is an empty spot. There is an empty place inside every single human being. And I'm not just talking about every Muslim. I'm not just talking about everyone in this room. I am talking about every single human being has an empty spot inside of them. An empty place in the core of their heart. Why? Because we were created by Allah for Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. What does that mean? Do you ever reflect on this? I know most of the people in this room are Arab. You understand what this means, but have we reflected on this? وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. We have not created jinn and human beings for any purpose except ubudiyya. What does that mean? Does that mean that all we're supposed to do all day is pray? Is that what that means? We have to think deeply about this. If Allah is saying that I have not created you for any purpose except to do ubudiyya, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is He saying we're supposed to live our lives in a masjid or in a cave like a monk? And the answer is absolutely not. That's not what it means. What it means is something much deeper. It means that we were put on this earth, rather we were created in order to know, love, and willingly and lovingly submit to our Creator. That's actually the purpose of our creation. And ubudiyya, or worship, does not just mean prayer. It is not just what you do in the masjid. And I'm going to tell you a hadith that's actually going to blow your mind. And it has everything to do with what we're doing here. And that hadith is that the Prophet ﷺ said that the most beloved person to Allah, now I want you guys just to imagine, who's this person, right? The most beloved person to Allah. You're going to imagine someone who lives their life, probably at the masjid, maybe spends a lot of time in i'tikaf, always reading Quran. And these are amazing things. These are amazing acts of worship. But you know what the hadith says? The most beloved person to Allah is the person who is the most beneficial to others. The person who helps others the most. The person who benefits others the most. The person who sees another person in need and helps them. Who sees another person who is hungry and feeds them. Sees another person who's going through a difficulty and removes that difficulty. This is what the hadith says is the most beloved person to Allah. And then watch this. The Prophet then ﷺ says that I prefer, now the Prophet ﷺ is talking about himself. He said, I prefer to help my brother in need, or sister obviously, than to be in i'tikaf in this masjid for a month. That is intense. Everyone should reflect on that. What are we doing here? We are here about service. We are here about helping some people who are suffering and who are hungry in other parts of the world. And the Prophet ﷺ said that he preferred to help someone in need than to be in i'tikaf for a month in this masjid. And by the way, he's not talking about the masjid in Dearborn. He's talking about Masjid Nabawi in Medina. That's intense. And so when we talk about what of Allah, a slave of Allah, as I am a wife, or a husband, or a mother, or a teacher, or a doctor, or anything else that I'm doing, a daughter, a son,